Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. We thank you for having us in. Mike Jericho, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
Bob Hunter, Jake Bailey on to get this one started. And off we go from Buffalo. Charlie Jones now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
First down, Bengals.
On, ready? Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Right 80. Curve, shot. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Buffalo.
37-yard line.
I love this call. My defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
First and 10, and it's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9. Brings up second
From the
and
46. Here's second down and a yard. On the ground, this is James Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second
From the
and
34-yard line, here's second and 3. From the gun, here is Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback?
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Allen. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Score Bills 7, Bengals nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Let's hot. Hot. Hot.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And that'll be a pickup of 3. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
3 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
Here's Brown. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hot. Right in. 11, Thomas. Hot.
A carry here for Brown. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Taylor Rapp is there to stop him.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play
Here we go.
and extend this drive.
Hot. 180. 180. Hot.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
A 5-yard gain.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator.
On 1, ready?
Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
180. 180.
On 1st down, Burrow. Here comes the screen to Spears. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Here we go. 180. 180. 180.
To throw is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. In motion, Shakir. On first down, it's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup 4. And 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one complete to Moore. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Lights on. 11. Start.
Now Brown. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Lights on.
Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run here with Brown. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Burrow now to throw on first down. They find Brown out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Bills 7.
TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. In motion, Shakir. Allen goes with the pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That'll be taken in by Moore.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Again, it's Allen to the end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to the first down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. He finds the big tight end, Tremble. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. A rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart, in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Allen now on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Allen, going to give it to Cook. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. Second down, they need 3.
Second and 3.
In motion, Shakir. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
It's another Bills. First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. That is caught side of the end zone. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow now. Passing right side, and Chase has it. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down.
Done. 11 empty. 180. Right up. Stop.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
180.
On first and 10, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At their
Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 3.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that
Here we go.
all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
The Bengals first down. First and 10.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On one, ready?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
He's just set. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. 180. It's hot.
Burrow to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Brown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, this is Strong. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen for the throw on 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and a yard. Allen taking off. He'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air is Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
That penalty is declined.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And no return here. This is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, turbo's hot.
Here's Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And here's a guy who had some of the best years of his career as a Texan, DeAndre Hopkins. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Ravens get another win. It's now 9 straight as they get the job done in this one. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the man picked up from Jacksonville right before week 1, Tank Bigsby. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Jags had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's Josh Jacobs. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. The Packers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
McPherson to kick off.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen now off the bootleg. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Allen going to keep it on his own read. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
180.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second down, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
On the return is Jones. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Hot. 180. Hot.
On 1st down, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. 180.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
3rd and a yard. Now, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he will score again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead.
Bills 20.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4. A carry for Cook. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Man in motion is Coleman. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
He'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Geno Stone that time, all over him in coverage.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here is Allen. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout.
On 2. Here we go. 180. Legs hot. Hot. Shot.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
That's number 40 on the season for him.
And the Bengal first down.
A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
Shot. 180. 180 shot. 11. Shot.
Now give on the ground, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row.
Here we go.
3 first downs on chunk plays. And this offense is rolling.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll take this down inside 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Gun. Shot. 180. Right shot. Turbo shot. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out to his right, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll be second down. To the air once more, it's Allen. Who outs another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal at the
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Allen gonna make the read and hold on here. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. Stop at the 6. And that sets up third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Operating out of the gun. Here comes Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
Burrow now. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. We'll try and run here with Cook. First down and more. Past the 40. James Cook. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Extra point try by Bags. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. He has been sensational all year long. The NFL's leader in passing yards, he just recently went over the 4,000-yard mark for the year.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and a couple.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Good recovery after the penalty. He's back within a couple of yards of that first down.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
180. 12. Stop.
Here's Brown. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
180.
To throw is Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
11 mighty. 11.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher.
Still third down.
So instead of third and short, it's now third and 6.
Here we go. Big 13. Stop.
Now, Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
Get set. 180. Playing cut. Stop.
They'll try and run for it. First down and more inside the 15. And he's down at the 3. What a run. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Spears. trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I said, like, do it.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bills 30. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Room to run past midfield. And he's got another one. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Side.
Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here we go. Right 80. Right up.
A carry here for Brown. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Now, Burrow. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
12.
Go right here with Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Shot. 80. Eleven empty. Shot.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Get set. 80. Plays hot. Punt. Stop.
Burrow to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Here we go.
Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Bengals first down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Bengals.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Stop. What?
Here's Chase. He gets it on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
Bills 37.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is first and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Allen now on second down. That's caught. It's Trimble. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter.
22-yard line.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. A run with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Yeah, Mike, and that should just about do it. They do have one timeout, so if you can get some stops, use your timeout. Theoretically, you can get the ball back. Not going to have a lot of time. Probably going to need a miracle finish.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Grab the start on the ground. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Get set. John. 180. It's hot. John.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
Gun.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Yeah.